All right, experienced investor. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's something that Brian and I enjoy doing a lot. So I'm assuming that you've already watched the new agent videos and the video for the other agents and the inexperienced or want to be investor. You stand in a unique position to really take advantage of this system, just like Brian and I have done for ourselves and like we've done for so many of our other clients. So speaking very simply here, the cool part of this is most of our investors bought their assets a while back. And truly, when you look at their value to rents, their current cap rates on their portfolios were 3 to 4% because they weren't raising rents well. Our best investors had portfolios that were bringing them 6 cap. And so there's an opportunity here for an experienced investor to get a 10 to 12 cap rate on their investments. That 10 to 12% return, if they were paying cash for these properties, is a big, big deal. But the other thing that we've been able to really identify with our investors is there are different little hacks that you can go through in this process where you can rinse and repeat and pull cash out. And you can end up in a situation where you have little to no cash in these properties. There are situations where you can take one of your rental properties right now, like we talked about this in that 6-figure agent video, but you're able to take one property and turn it into 2. As an investor, what I care about is the value of my portfolio and the value of my rents against my portfolio. So I need to be making like that 10 cap. That's what I want to see. But I'm concerned about the whole value of my rent roll because I look at 7% per year in appreciation. And as we keep up with the raising of rents and we keep up with what our portfolio is going to be worth just from a value perspective, the more real estate I own, the better I retire. The more cash flow that I have or the higher of a rent roll that I have, the better that I retire, because that $6,000 rent roll that I'm creating on one of these projects in 10 years from now is $12,000. That's really cool. But what's even cooler is that $12,000 in 10 years from that is $24,000. And so if you optimize your portfolio right now, you take that opportunity, you roll out 20 years, your returns versus keeping what you already have can be 6 to 10x. It is a really big deal in building your wealth. And so we can go through that in depth in our Inner Circle program. Like, this is something that is very individualized, but the reality is if you are leveraging safely by using good cash flowing properties, there is a very safe way for you to 3, 5, 10 times what you're retiring off of in actual cash flow by taking the assets that you already have and turning them to assets that really perform the way that they should.